You don't regret anything.
No. My parents
Sorry.
are very supportive. My mother-in-law, father-in-law, my sister-in-law, everybody is so supportive. Like my friends as well, my best friend. Like there's nothing different when I converted or before I converted. It's the same.
Assalamualaikum. Welcome to another episode of A Muslim Reverts Diary. This episode, we are going to meet Alexander Santiago. He is very young and he became Muslim last year. Let's go. Okay. Could you introduce yourself?
My name is Alexander D. Santiago. Okay, 25 years old. Born and raised in KL. I'm a Eurasian mix. Okay, sometimes I just prefer to tell people that I'm Rojak.
What are you mixed of?
It's going to be a bit confusing, okay?
Sure.
My grandfather, my father's side, my grandfather, is a Thai, Spanish, Australian.
Okay.
Married a local Chinese. Okay, so that's my dad. And my dad married a Filipino.
You never changed your name.
I only added the bin, so it's Alexander bin D. Santiago.
So are you the first in your family to convert to Islam?
Yes, I am.
How many siblings, if I can ask?
I'm the only one.
Oh, you're the only one, of course. Obviously, you're the only child to convert to Islam. How long you have converted to Islam?
I converted about a year plus from now. A year and 3 months. Known Islam since I was 13, 14.
Oh.
Yeah, because when I was young, when I was in primary school, I mixed a lot of Malays. Yeah, so technically all my friends, I have a lot of friends. So it's like Chinese, Indian, Malay. So I mix with them every day. I don't have a specific day where I only hang out with Chinese or hang out with Indian. Every day is a mixture of all races. I converted last year February. Yeah. So funny story because I have always wanted to convert to Islam because when I was younger, you have friends like bila kau nak convert and everything like that. For me it was like I didn't want to let people tell me like, okay, today is the day, so I wanted to okay, I'm gonna set a date. Okay, so when I wake up, maybe like 2 weeks from now, okay, that's the day I want to be converted. Until I met a girl recently, so things got serious and everything. So there were questions. There were questions about when are you gonna convert and stuff. But the thing is that the beauty of it is that her parents never pushed me. Yeah, they never really forced me to go and do it right now. So they were very understanding. My whole family and my in-laws right now totally the support.
Oh,
going through the process. Yeah.
So that's how you converted. So you wanted to become Muslim, but last year was it?
When you were younger, you will have all these kind of feelings like what your parents will think, what your friends will, how your friends will react, Yeah. So I think I didn't rush myself. I didn't push myself. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad my friends are all supportive of it. Yeah, because I have Chinese, Indian friends. Yeah, my Malay friends are very supportive. After when I converted, they actually always tell me, don't worry. If we are going for prayers, let's go together. They'll teach me everything. Yeah, so I'm very grateful.
Do you have any funny stories before you became Muslim or after you become Muslim?
You see, I look like a Malay. I don't look Chinese. I don't look So from last time when I was young, people always think that I'm Islam, Malay. When I was 14, I was at the Mama during Ramadan. Okay, and then this van actually came and stopped behind me, and I didn't know. But my 2 Indian friends were sitting side by side. They started laughing. So I was like, "What's so funny?" Then Ustad came behind me and just tapped me, and asked me "Adik, it's bulan Ramadan right now. kalau boleh faham-fahamkan orang kat luar. Because I think he knows I'm young, and you know, like young kids, some they don't puasa, some they puasa, right? So then I was like shocked. I was like, sorry, bang, saya bukan Islam, saya Christian. I showed my IC and everything. And then it's like, oh okay, tak apa, minta maaf and everything, and they you know, they went off. Funny, okay. Because when I was converting, I converted in Ipoh, where my in-laws are based there right now. So I went to convert with my father and mother-in-law and my wife. But that time was future lah. Yeah. So but we converted with Ustad, which is a mualaf as well. The funny thing was I was prepared. I was so prepared. I was so excited. I can't wait, you know, because I only know that the process of going through it, I only have to say out the shahada. Yeah. So the funny thing was, I'm so calm and so prepared, but my future wife, my mother-in-law and father-in-law was so so nervous.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so like they are the one who are like, you know, oh, is she okay, you know, everything. But I'm just like sitting down like, yeah, okay, Ustad, yes, I understand, yeah, I'm very calm.
Would this be your first Ramadan though?
Actually, I've been practicing puasa, you know, since like when I was in high school. Sometimes like we all like have a challenge with each other. Hey, try lah puasa, you know, and everything. So like okay, like challenge accepted. When we are in high school, it was like a bit tempting because you know we are mixing around with everyone, eating everything. But I think once I grow older, like right now I'm working and everything, it's not that hard actually. And also understanding like why we have to puasa. Because when we're in school, we're like, oh, puasa, like, oh, you don't eat until 7. That's what I know.
Yeah.
And then also the beauty of puasa, I think it's when it's iftar, berbuka with your family. Everyone will be like, you know, sitting together. Yeah, so I think that's the beauty of it. I constantly ask like my friends, like, because like when we were younger, we were immature, you know, so we just like think like a kid. Yeah, but once we grow older, like, because every year there's puasa, so like every year we go to like friend's house or open house, and so like sometimes I tend to ask, actually, like, why you guys pause and everything? So yeah.
So is there anything difficult that you have to, you know, leave behind after you become Muslim?
Leave behind? I don't think there's anything.
You don't regret anything?
No, my parents are very supportive. My mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, everybody is so supportive. Like my friends as well. Like there's nothing different when I converted or before I converted. It's the same.
How did you convince your parents?
My dad is the type where he gives tough love. You can do anything. You can do what you want. It's up to you. It's your life. So I think that one way of how he teaches me to grow up in life. Yeah. So if it's like it's wrong, you know, you have to be responsible. You know, if it's right, then you know, be humble, follow the right path. You know, don't do anything stupid and everything. Yeah. I think I told my dad that I want to convert and everything. So actually, my dad's best friend is also a Muslim.
So how was your Eid last year? So how was
full.
it?
Yeah, because last year I celebrated in Ipoh with my in-laws. So we went to like their kampung, you know, like Kedah. We went to, you know, like Penang and stuff. So like one state, I think we went to like 5 to 6 houses. So I'm like, you know, oh my God, I put on so much weight. Yeah.
Do you think that as the born Muslim haven't done enough explain Islam to the
I still consider myself as new. I've always been a fan of Caprice. I've been a fan of him since I was very young. The transformation of him being like a really bad boy until now, you know, he's doing jihad. I think like we need more people like him, you know, people like for example Nur Saleh, you know, his wife Miss Nina and everything. I think we need people like Abiliu, you know, people like them can send out the good message. If I would tell people out there, you know, some people will get the wrong idea, you like, oh, see, because you're Muslim and you want to, try to bring others. As a Muslim, like, if we were to tell people, if they only understand if there is hidayah. If we explain further, but they don't really appreciate or they don't really want to know more, so I think there's no point for them to talk to them more for them, because I think it will be more forcing.
Your advice to the new Muslims out there?
Take your time, don't rush, don't feel afraid to ask, don't feel you've been pushed aside, because if you feel that way, get help, or maybe talk to your friends, because if you push yourself aside, it will be a sad world, because I've seen a lot of mualaf like homeless, like when I go Friday prayers, I see them outside the mosque, asking for money, sadaqah and everything. Yeah. So I think it's best that we stick together, help each other and everything, instead of being alone, Yeah.
Click subscribe to Good Tidings Net now.